I'm going to be using the Timeless Slant razor. Very unique design on how they do their slants here, which I really dig. This razor company is right here in Ohio. So it's just a beautiful company. I work with them a lot, and I highly recommend their higher end razors. But entry level, I'm going to take down 10 days of growth with this slant razor that they make. AccuForge blade here. So the nice thing about AccuTech blades, any of them, which are Persona, they don't have any goo on them. I'm just a big fan of that. So no goo, no glue, I'm in. So this is just your standard 3-piece razor. Okay, they're engineering on this. They have the bar set up here, which is way better than a pen. And then the bottom plate of their razors has this writing on it. I mean, these guys make some of the best safety razors on the planet. And these just hook back in. I'm going to go in with Ariana and Evans, one of my favorite soaps right now. This is the Ultima, the Woods and Spices. And I'm going to be using my Timeless adjustable shaving brush. This is my favorite knot right now. It's got the G5C knot in it. And that's how easy it is to prep a tip, a synthetic tip. You just put it in here. Go in here and grab some soap. I paint it on first. And there's a lot of other people are starting to use this method here on YouTube, which is good because it's popular and it's so easy. I have a ton of growth. I mean, I'm stretching this blade. Now, what you want to do once you get, this painted on your face to face lather, you want to put it on your face and break the backbone of it. Just go back and forth. What this is going to do is it's going to work these bristles underneath the hairs on your face and lift them up. It's going to make a huge difference in your shave. I see some people that just like paint it on their face. Yeah, you're going to get the slickness of the soap, but you're not going to get the big benefits of using a brush. Back down, same thing. Now I'm just building up a lather. So to do that, I've got to add a little bit of water to it to get it to crank it up. You can see these. This soap over at Ariana and Evans. Peter does a great job. So easy to get going. So it's 29 degrees outside this morning, so it's cold outside. My face, I keep my house pretty cool. I don't crank up my heat. So my hair is like nails in the wintertime. So let's go and do the first pass here. Just so good. You can see this razor, it's effortless to shave with. So easy to shave with. I know some people here on YouTube and wherever, social media, they say that it's hard to shave with aluminum razors or they don't like it because of the weight. Then why are you shaving on social media? I mean, to me, it's freaking easy. Learn how to do it. When you got 10 days of growth, you got to like project on where you want your goatee to be. My problem with my goatee is down here. Like, if I don't cut it up high enough, it keeps getting longer and longer and longer, because I'm not shaving it. So I always have to pay attention to that. I gotta say, if you have the right technique, you're not gonna have any problem using any razor, regardless of what anyone might say to you or what you might read. If your technique's solid, you can use any razor. Trust me. Go back over here. So good. Now, the only thing I'm having to do with this razor, or any safety razor for that matter, is I'm trying to keep the balance point of the razor where the shaft is, where the handle is. So I'm making sure that it's balanced. I'm not leaning it one way or the other when I'm shaving. When you do that, that's how you're going to get nicks and razor burn. So keep that in mind when you're shaving. Just try to keep that flat on your face and concentrate on it. I mean, one pass, this thing's a hero. Always get little hairs up through here. All right, let me get the... Really good first pass. I mean, unbelievably good. All right. Oops. Messed up the angle there. Might have got a cut. See how I just used half the razor? Works out great. Now I'm going to use one of the corners to kind of get up here on my lip, where my lips meet. Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right, let's give this a rinse. I can see down here, left a little bit, but you got to consider I'm taking off more growth than most do. But how I can tell I have a slick soap is when I rinse it off and I go to apply this next coat of shaving cream, there's still slickness on my face. If you're using a lower quality soap, you're not going to feel that way. You're going to feel like you're starting all over again, and you shouldn't have to feel that way. Upgrade your soap then. It's not your razor. It's your soap. All right, so I got it painted on my face again. Grab some water. Now my second pass, I don't go buck wild on my face. I'm going to cut that in more time up there. But I just get it. I see the sheen on this stuff. This stuff is just great. I pull out the excess in my brush. I call it cheating. But this is what some people do on their first initial pass. And that's not what the brush is intended for. The brush is intended to get underneath your hair, pick them up, and prep it to be shaved off. So again, Timeless Slant razor, best slant I've ever used. Yeah, it's so good, brother. Damn. Same thing over here. I gotta switch hands. Not real good on my jawline yet with my left hand. But I'm getting better. All right, let's give this a rinse. Yeah, I mean, we're right there. Love it. Best slant you can buy, bar none. I mean, I've used a lot of them. It's the best. So if you're looking to add a slant and you want the best one out there and you don't want to spend a fortune, this is it, buddy. This is it, my friend. Not going to cost you anything to add this to your collection. All right, get that off. Now I like to go in with I got things mixed around where I normally have stuff. Now I'm going to go with my alum block. This one's from Parker. Comes in a great case. I love having a case. Switch yourself over to cold water from warm. And wet your face here. And just go in. Just like so. And it's going to, if you have any irritation or anything, it's going to help seal that. I got a little bit of a sting down here, but not much. But again, I removed a ton of growth with a razor that most people would say, oh, it's not going to do. That's not going to work. It works. Trust me. I just did it in 2 passes. No touch up. So once you got that on your face, I like to go ahead and I rinse it off. If you don't, it leaves like a chalky residue on your face. So now that that's off, I always go in with Thayer's. I don't care what I'm using for an aftershave. I always go in with this. A lot of the aftershaves, like Peter's stuff that I'm going to put on, it has witch hazel in it. But I just like putting more in it. More on my face because the benefits of that are really good. All right. So going in with his aftershave, the woods and spices as well. I put the excess on my arms. This stuff does hang a little bit, so when I wear this, I'm not wearing cologne. Why is this razor so good? Well, it's so good because one of the best manufacturers in the shaving industry made it, for one. The nice thing about it is they made it out of aluminum, so it's very affordable for everybody. I like this one over their standard straight aluminum razor. This thing is like the king. And for the price, you can't beat it, which I'll link all that stuff below. But yeah, it's a great razor. For the $50 range, you're not going to find a better slant that does a better job. And the folks here in Ohio, they do a great job. So, BBS Shave, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys down the road. Now, I did it in reverse. I normally paint my face first, apply some of this, and then load up my razor just to get this to sit on my face. I'm playing around with some different lights here, trying to shrink my footprint in my bathroom. And I'm not sure if I'm really liking this setup. Got that made, and I don't know, that looks a little hokey, the Ohio Shaves thing. So, whatever. You can take it down. Put it somewhere else.